Rachel with Spunky Misfit Girl here, and today we're gonna do a little cute folio from 6x6 papers. And I will tell you, I was a little skeptical of this project, and I'm still a little skeptical of it, and I'll show you why. But ultimately, I was very pleased with how it turned out, partly because of these gorgeous papers that I'm using. Okay, so this is actually a tuck spot on the front here that I turned this little part of the paper into just a little card that makes that cover feel kind of splashy and nice, right? And it opens up into this flip here. It's a little hard to tell because this is a tuck spot as well. And so I've tucked a card in there. And then that opens up to the larger interior of the folio. And that has pockets on this end, which I just got a little card that goes in here. Pocket on this end, which I put a little card into as well. I decided to make a belly band over here to break up this interior paper. Put a little card around it. And then this is why, I really don't know about this. It's very weird and a little unwieldy. There's a tuck spot here, okay? And then there's a pocket in the back as well. And I just used my screwed up. I tried to do this in a different way and it didn't work. So I put that guy in there to kind of, because he kind of goes with this. So this is made from 4 pieces of 6x6 paper. So I've actually been cutting up 12x12 paper into 6x6s just because this paper pad is so fun. It's called Mariposa. The Mariposa stack. And I'm really enjoying it. And so this is single-sided paper, and you're going to want to absolutely use single-sided paper for this because you're gonna cover up, you would cover up the back. You would lose 98% of your other side. So you don't wanna do that. And I will show you actually because I tried it with double-sided paper myself. And in the next video, I'm gonna do something similar that's a very, very similar folio that I just put together because I didn't want to waste my my double-sided papers. So I came up with a separate project. So for this one, if you're gonna make this one, use single-sided because you'll lose too much of your paper. You don't wanna do that. So I have done this. So the way I did this was I have 3 different styles of paper, okay? So there's one that's gonna make these little pockets in your back. There's one that's gonna make your flips here. And then I used the same paper for my inside. Now that's just because I didn't like the look of it. I tried it with 2 different ones, which you can do, it's totally up to you. But I just didn't like that look. It just felt a little too chaotic and like there was too much going on. So I used the same paper for that inside, and I'm gonna do the same thing again with this one. So I've got 2 of these pretty butterfly ones for my insides. And then I've got one that's gonna make my pockets and one that goes well with it that's gonna make my my flaps, basically, right? Okay, so I'm gonna take my one that's gonna be my outside pockets and my back, and I'm gonna score that guy at, actually I think I'm gonna do it back here on 1 inch and 5 inches, okay? That's just gonna make your little tuck spots on the side. Oh, and I forgot to say, this project was inspired by Alyssa at Very Little Paper Crafter. And this is the first time that I had come across her channel. So she is a new crafter to me anyway. She might not be to you guys. But I really appreciated this video from her. So, made those folds. That's gonna be the base of our structure. Our one that you want for your flaps, now we're gonna take that one and we are going to cut it. And we're gonna do that at 3.5. So you're gonna have two pieces. One's gonna go in here, one's gonna go in here, right? So I'm gonna do this with it upright, and you'll see how that works, how those go in there. Okay, so then these are just gonna come in here, just like this for that one, and like this for that one, okay? Now, with this paper, I think I am actually gonna ink my edges before I do this. These little tuck spots have some ink. I thought about also adding notches to these, but they're such short pockets that I kind of felt like it was better to just leave them straight. I'm gonna also round my corners for these guys, okay? So these ones, this one is gonna be my outside corner, and that one. And I like the way that looks. Same thing on the other one. Outside corners get rounded, and then these can get inked up before they go in there too. You know, I've been trying this year overall to shop a little less in terms of paper and to buy a little less. But I saw that Joanne was having a sale on my favorite paper pack ever. And so I kind of went shopping a little bit. And I gotta say, it is really fun. And it can kind of bring new life and new inspiration to your projects, right? To have new beautiful papers that you're just loving. So on these, I'm gonna glue on this inside, just in front of the fold line, and my bottom and my top. And I'm gonna just put my short one in on the right side and put this guy down. Give it a little bit of love there. Watch out for my glue coming out on the end. And then same thing with the bigger one on this side. The thing is that the reality is that I just love doing this. You know, it's just so relaxing and just fun. So I just gotta keep that, you know? I had a lady today give me a 1-star review in my Etsy shop, and it wasn't even, she had confused my kit with someone else's. And she just sounded like she was having all sorts of trouble. She didn't know what she'd bought. She couldn't download things. And, you know, sometimes that's just the way it goes. There, now that guy's gonna fold like that. You could fold it the other way, but Alyssa was preferring it this way, and I think I am too in both cases. And the nice thing about this one was that I had that extra guy to go in here, so maybe I'll find something from this paper pack that I can turn into a pretty front. For this one, I don't know. This these colors of this specific couple of papers are a little bit different from a lot of the rest of the pack. So I don't know what that will be yet. Okay, but let's make this inside so you guys can see and not get too distracted with paper fun. Okay, so these two for your interior, whatever they're gonna be, they're basically gonna come in here like this. One of them's gonna go on the left and one of them's gonna go on the right, right? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna score them. And we are going to score them at 2.5 inches. So on this guy, yeah. On this guy, I'm gonna do it over here because I want it to go like this. The 2.5 inch score is on the short side. Right? Right. Right. Oh, because, yeah, but it's supposed to cover all the way. Why does it not do that? No, that's not right. I think this has to be a bigger score, guys. That's okay. Hold on. We'll figure this out. Yeah, this says 2.5 inches. Did I score? Did you see me score in the wrong place? Is that what I did? Yes, I did. I scored at 2 inches. Great. Okay, that's no problem. 2.5 inches is right. And your smaller side is gonna go here. That's okay. I'm gonna have a wonky score line, but we don't mind. So this guy will come in here and make your pocket, right? Just like that. So this guy, you're gonna want your 2.5 inch score line to line up here. And so that, we're gonna put that in upside down like that so that it will go the way we want it. We're gonna actually score at 2.5, not 2. Yes. Okay. Very good. Now, these guys are going to get their corners rounded, appropriate to where there are rounded corners on the folio. So this guy on the outside here, and this guy on the outside here. And here. Very good. Okay, I like this corner rounder. I may have mentioned it in a recent video, but I like this one better than those other little handheld ones. Even the We Are Memory Keepers one. It's Bira Bira, but for whatever reason, it gets it right every time, right? It doesn't do that goofy thing where, I don't know if it's just because you've got it, you know, set on the table, but just totally recommending that corner rounder. Plus, it has the notch, the pretty notch punch on the other side as well. I'll punch one and show you. This is the reason I bought it, is because of this. I was looking for this and I like this. It's a nice, elegant, it is very hard for me to get it centered, but it's a very nice, elegant pocket notch. That's a little different. Okay, so back to the project, woman. Okay, so this is if you do notches. So I did do notches on my pockets here, but since this is single-sided paper, you're gonna show white, basically. So if you want, you could cover, you know, just strip across, or you could cover this whole panel. I think I'm just gonna leave them white on this one because I'm okay with that. And also, I just don't feel like doing the covering right now. Okay, so I'm gonna give a little notch on this side for that pocket there. And I'm gonna give a notch on this side for that pocket there. And I like, oh my goodness. I meant to do a pocket. No, I did that right. I'm already a little scatterbrained today. Okay. So, very good. Pockets are ready. Ink if you want at this stage on these. I think with these papers, they're pretty dark already. I'm just gonna leave them. So I'm gonna glue. So let's start with our right side pocket over here. And we're gonna do our top and our bottom. And the thing is, she was gluing these here. I guess you need to, but I just can't help but think that that fold would probably take care of that for you, but there we go. And then this guy gets glued down just on the bottom. And like I said, this is a little bit of an awkward construction just because you have this. This is like a, I don't know, a corner tuck spot in a sense, rather than like a full pocket, because you can't, you'll lose, if you glued this down, you would lose this. Okay, so this guy gets our same pocket over here. And I tried to see if there were other ways that I could do this, and I couldn't make it work. Maybe one of you wants to take it on and see if you can't fix that awkwardness. This is weird because this paper seems like it's a little bit small. That's okay. We got a little white down there. Okay, and then this guy also becomes a tuck spot. So he gets a corner round here to reflect that. And I think actually I will do it down here as well. And then glued just on the bottom also. Okay. And that is the basic structure. So from there, all I did was fill up all my pockets. And I don't know on this one. It's gonna be a little tricky because I don't have stuff. I actually did make a whole, I'm starting to collect a bag full of little bits and bobs that I've made in other videos that I can stuff into things. So like when they match up fairly well like this, I think that's, it's a little, this guy's a little thick. Might be a little tricky. But like, well, he could fit in here, but he'd have to go upside down. We could put him in here. And so with this one, because I use the same paper on the inside, I liked putting in a couple of extra things to kind of break up the monotony a little. I added a belly band on the side. You don't have to do that, but it just gave a little bit of extra decoration on this because it's so kind of monolithically the same. Or if you use different papers, then maybe it won't matter. I've got some Tim Holtz cards in here too. Just see if I can find, I actually have some taller ones, I think. Maybe one of those goes in here. Let's see what the height's like. It sticks out a little, but I like that. Book number 1801. I want to do something here, but I am going to have to, yeah, that doesn't match at all. The thing is it's going to have to match this specific paper, and I just don't know. I don't know that there's anything in here. I've brought over some little bits. I think these are going to be too crazy. Let's take a look here to see if there's anything we can find in these. Maybe this little pretty guy could do something for us. I'll show you the paper pack too. I don't think I showed you this one. Might have showed you the other one that I got with it at the same time. Maybe something from here we can, I like this one. But I already used the other one, so I'm afraid to use it up. You know? What do we got here? How could we do this? Something like this guy, maybe a little card with this bird cage. I don't know, I kind of want one of the gold butterflies. Anyway, decorating could take me hours. That's your structure. I think I'm gonna close it up there. You could see this decorated one, and I will share the final cover of this one in the thumbnail as well. And next time I will do the other project based on the same kind of structure. It's a little simpler, it's a little cleaner, but still very fun. More playing with 6x6 papers, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and to sign up for my email list for free printables. I don't email much. Bye guys.